My name is Sebastian Buttrich. I am originally from Germany but living in Denmark, and my background is in physics. I hold a PhD in physics, but in the early 90s I moved from the scientific work to IT networking. So it's fair to say I bring together science and networking. In my day-to-day work these days, I am a research lab manager at the IT University of Copenhagen, where I'm maintaining all kinds of infrastructure and environment for enabling research. In my other role, I am a trainer and network developer with the NSRC, the Network Startup Resource Center. The Network Startup Resource Center, or short NSRC, goes back to the late 1980s, early 1990s. It was born out of volunteer activities to support the building of network capacity in countries around the planet: Africa, Latin America, Asia. To this day, it has actually become activities all around the globe, all continents. The NSRC is embedded in the University of Oregon, but an independent unit there consisting of a handful of staff on location in Oregon, and then a large network of people around the planet who work with the NSRC as trainers, developers, engineers, and mission, the goal of this is to assist the research and education community worldwide in building internet connectivity, network connectivity, to help benefit research and education in all its forms. Quite important part of this, the way that the NSRC works, is that we are aware of the fact that ultimately networks are about people rather than about technology. At the end of the day, we are building networks of people who work together for the benefit of those people, using networks, doing research that incorporates networks, enabling education that makes use of networks. It's the people that really can. It's my first time personally here in Uganda and working with RENU, but the NSRC has worked with RENU on a couple of training programs so far. If I counted right, then it's 5 total workshops and training programs so far. And they incorporate all the different aspects of network building. When you're building networks, you have to address things like creating the actual network infrastructure, but then you also have to look at monitoring and management of what you are building. You have to look at security aspects. You might specifically look at wireless networks that are becoming more and more important on campuses in research institutions. And the 5 workshops so far that the NSRC has supported RENU in have addressed these fields: network building, management, wireless networks, security. So part of the support that the NSRC is giving to research and education networks such as RENU takes the form of equipment, hardware donations. The NSRC in turn is supported by core supporters like the National Science Foundation, NSF, Google, but many, many others. It's a long list of organizations and people that make our work possible. So while some of this takes the form of donations for network building, I think the core element is the network of people and the knowledge and the expertise that we build together. So far, my experience here on location with RENU is very, very good. It's a well-organized workshop, and I think we've achieved a lot in a very, very short time of cooperation. We're in the middle of deploying deploying networks here at the IDI, and it's going very well. The challenges we're meeting tend to be pretty much the same around the globe, no matter where you go. We are struggling with, of course, budget constraints. It would always be nicer to have better working conditions. It is always a struggle to build up capacity step by step and to slowly grow the platform you're working on. So there's nothing surprising or particular in that. What's really important is the people's will to address these issues, and we're definitely seeing that here. We have found great response and great cooperation in identifying what could be done better, finding out together how we could do it better, and solving issues right here, right now in this workshop. And the things we cannot solve immediately, we can together come up with recommendations and sketch the future path for future cooperation, for next workshops, next activities we could hold together. So all in all, I think it's going very well so far. And if the question asked me what could be improved, what could be, I can't really think of anything in particular. It's been well done so far. The progress we want to make is in the detailed questions, and those are details of how we build the network, how we extend the network, but we're definitely doing it the right way. We're going in a good direction together here as the NSRC and RENU. So yeah, summing up, I'm very happy with this workshop. We have achieved our goals in this. We feel that we have built the team that can address issues from here on. We have definitely built the network of people and built the network of skills and expertise. So yes, we've achieved our goals, we are happy with the outcome, and we know where to go from here.